Hello everybody, my name is Hillary and you have made it to Hillary's Whiskey Lounge. Today we are going to be sampling Tamdhu's Batch Strength, also known as Cask Strength. Tamdhu, the name Tamdhu means black cap in Scots Gaelic, I believe, if my Highlander Gaelic serves me correct. This is a Speyside whiskey, which means that it uses all of its water from the fresh, crystal, amazing Spey River, which is its own region. Let's see, Tamdhu was founded in 1897. Yes, 1897. And it has been mothballed and closed and mothballed and closed and changed hands a couple times. But it's still going strong. This particular expression is cask strength or batch strength, which means it's super strong. This one is bottled at 57.5% ABV, so it's going to be really interesting and delicious. The hallmark of this distillery is that it uses Oloroso sherry casks. Some of the casks, and in fact the little information on this gift pack box says that the majority of the casks are first fill, which means that this is the first time since they've been used for sherry that they're being used for whiskey maturation. The cool thing is that the maturation takes place fully in these Oloroso casks, whether or not they're first fill. And as you can see, this color is absolutely incredible. On the box, it says right there, non-chill filtered and no color added. So you can see the deep, deep amber-rich tones that the Oloroso sherry casks are giving this bottle. So let's open this puppy up. Okay, come on. Come on, puppy, let's open you up. I can't find the thing. Oh, there it is. Ugh. It's like a little notch in the foil that sometimes is hard to get at, but I think I finally got it. Okay, here we go. So this little black cap on the black cap Tamdhu is not wanting to come off. There we go. And I saved these. I saved those little foil things. They make for an interesting jar conversation piece. Okay, let's open this up. There we go. That cork is really loose. Okay. I thought since this elegant bottle is giving us our liquid for today that I would use a nice Copita nosing glass. There we go. Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice healthy dram. Okay. All right. What do we smell here? Immediately I smell the oak from the casks and the sherry, of course, very sherry forward. The oak, some caramel. It's not peated at all, but I'm getting sort of a nice deep smokiness. Maybe that's just from the oakiness of the casks. It's really delightful, very, very delightful. I'm sure it's going to be even more delightful to taste it. Maybe some fruit too. Maybe some peaches or nectarines. Can you tell the difference between peaches and nectarines when you just sniff them? That's got a wonderful mouthfeel. Ooh, a little strong. The arrival, very spicy, very fruity, definitely very sherried, very oaky, but in a good way. It's not overdone. But I can definitely tell that this has just been fully matured in those sherry casks. The finish was very fruity as well and very spicy. I guess that's just the signature of this. Now, this is the second bottle of Tamdhu that I've owned. The first bottle that I had was, I think, just the regular, 10 or 12 year, I forgot. But this is actually very easy to find. I got this at Total Wine and More in Southern California. This particular bottle costs $100, which is actually pretty good for a cask strength, a batch strength whiskey. And also it's just delightfully bottled. It's beautiful. And it would make actually, make actually a really, really good gift. I'm going to have a sip of water. Hi, Hallie. It must be puppy dinner time. All right, let's add a little bit of water to this. It is batch strength. It needs to be opened up. I really think so. Come on. Okay. Nice swirl. It definitely needs to be opened up. I think the cool thing, again, that I've said before, I think when we were having the Victoriana, was that when you have a cask strength or batch strength whiskey that's bottled super high, like 57.5% ABV, it's up to you to decide how much liquid you want to add, to decide how much water you want to add. So that's the cool thing. It's economical. It's good for the environment. Okay. Okay, wow. Now I'm getting, that really opened up beautifully. I'm getting chocolate. I'm getting more of that rich, intense oak and fruit, but this time chocolate, maybe even pralines, like caramelly pralines aroma. Really nice. I'm glad I opened this up with some, or added some water to this. Not seeing any Scotch mist. Where's my flashlight? Oh, here it is. Okay, let's see if we can see any Scotch mist. Yeah, I think getting a little, I'm using this kind of kooky purple flashlight. But yeah, I know the Scotch mist will be there eventually because of the non-chill filtered nature and because of the strength of this. All right, let's give it a good taste. Okay, wow. This is like drinking liquid chocolate. The last time I think I gave a review, it was a couple days ago with the Edredauer. That was like, or was it Edredauer? One of them was like tasting the Nutella or having liquid something. Oh, I know. A couple days ago, I did the Campbellton Loch, and that was like pumpkin spice. This is really similar, but it's got a deeper, richer, more chocolate flavor. Say hi, Noah. She loves it when I taste whiskey because she gets to sit on my lap and be a little movie star. All right, back to this. Definitely arrival and development on the palate, a rich chocolatiness. Imagine a liquid chocolate mixed with sherry, mixed with that Pedro Jimenez sherry that I tasted for you a few weeks ago. I'm excited about this. This is really nice. Now, yes, it is a bit pricey at $100 US at a big store such as Total Wine, but definitely worth it. It is, like I said, I was kind of joking, but I meant it, that it is actually economical. You don't have to pour that much, and you get a nice kicker for that. You can let it sit around, you can let it breathe, you can let that Scotch mist develop. You don't have to drink this fast, no. Wow. Okay, rich. Even with the water that I added, I probably added about 5 milliliters of water. You could actually still use a little bit more, but it's delicious. The finish is spicy, it's peppery, but smooth. It's got a nice smooth finish. This would make such a nice gift for somebody. Not necessarily just the batch strength, but any of these Tamdhu expressions that I'm sure are less expensive and a little on the less strong side, shall we say. I would recommend the 10 or the 12 Tamdhu for the beginner, but I really, really wanted to get this one. So, and that's why I'm reviewing it with you now. I really wanted to try the cask strength. Wow, that's it. I don't have a strange thing from my lounge for you today. It's just a nice Saturday afternoon here in Southern California. Nice crisp fall day, although a little bit on the warm side. I think, speaking of being on the warm side, I think next time I'm actually going to review with you this very summery Compass Box orchard house. So if you want to taste along with me, then go to your local, let's see, I think I did get this at Total Wine and More. It's in the blends section, not the single malt section, but although it is a blended single malt. And if you want to come and taste along with me, that would be really fun. And it's always fun to taste along with the host, to see what they're tasting and see how you are also imagining and sensing those expressions that the host is sipping. So I want to give a shout out to Ralphie, to Jeff down in Taiwan, and Phil in, where are you? Are you in Australia or New Zealand? I never remember. But anyway, I want to say a shout out to those guys, and I actually do get the dram that they're drinking, and I sip along with them so I can kind of understand what it is that they're sipping. So if you want to grab a bottle of Tamdhu and come back and rewatch this with me, I hope that you experience this and enjoy this Tamdhu as much as I do. So if you like this video, also please give me a like and do a subscribe and share with your friends, especially those who are interested in learning about how to drink scotch. So slàinte mhath, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.